Good evening, everybody. Welcome to SHN Sports presentation of Eastview Lady Patriot basketball. I'm Wally Harmon here for the call of tonight's game. We're on the road in Leander, Texas, on the campus of Tom Glenn High School, the home of the Glenn Grizzlies. And we come in on senior night. A little delay there getting started due to senior night activities for the Grizzlies. And now the ladies warming up for Eastview. The Glenn Grizzlies here, they come running out for their warm-ups. And so tonight on the road, the Grizzlies host the Eastview Patriots. The Grizzlies at 4-4 in district play. Your Lady Patriots sit at 1-7. We'll take a timeout, thank our sponsors, and be back with more information, stats, and get ready for tonight's ball game. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot basketball here on SHN Sports.
This presentation of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball is presented by our generous sponsors. Our platinum level sponsors are HTO, Drink Tea, Be Happy, and Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you. Our gold level sponsors are Hydrate. If it's here, it's healthy. Now with 2 locations, including the newest location, Hydrate on the Square in Georgetown. Takan Maye, Mexican food truck, located at South Fork Food Park, Wednesday through Sunday. A fresh, delicious Mexican flair. Definitely something to taco about. Carlson Law Firm. The Carlson Law Firm will fight for your rights. Cycle Works, your go-to store for your bicycling needs. Fact Fitness, master your behavior. Train with the best now. Book your free consultation at www.factfitnesscoaching.com. Gene Auto Repair. Stop by and see why we are the best little shop in Georgetown. GTX Awards, custom made easy. And Stones and Scapes. We are a professional landscape company with over 15 years of experience in Central Texas. Our silver level sponsors are Collins Orthodontic. Our goal is to help children, teens, and adults achieve and maintain their best smile, a smile they can be proud of. Austin Oral Surgery, compassionate, patient-focused oral and maxillofacial care. Nothing Bundt Cake, making each day sweeter. Ideal Signs, custom signage for all your business needs. And Steger Bazell. For more than 40 years, Steger Bazell has been a leader in the Central Texas consulting, engineering, and surveying community. Our thanks to these fine sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball.
And back here at Glenn High School, thank you to all of our sponsors and to the Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball Booster Club for all they do to make this possible here on SHN Sports to bring you Lady Patriot basketball. The Glenn Grizzlies sit currently in 4th place, but tied with Rouse High School in 4th place in the district standings. So they're in a fight for the last spot for the playoffs if it were to end today. Cedar Park, of course, sits atop, and you got to give credit where credit is due with Cedar Park. They sit at 24-0 on the year, 8-0 in district play. If you look on Max Preps, they're the number 1 ranked team in 5A basketball in the state. They're sitting at the number 3 ranked team out of all teams in Texas high school basketball. And then nationwide, they sit, I think, ranked number 13th in the country as a girls basketball team. And credit to Coach Danny Ott and what his program is. They're defending state champions, and they're on a run to try to get back and bring another title back to Cedar Park. So they sit alone the top. They had a 5-point win over Georgetown not too long ago last week to remain undefeated. That pushed Georgetown into sole 2nd place in the district. They sit at 21-7 overall, 7-1 in district play. Liberty Hill, 20-10 on the year, 5-3 in district play, sits in 3rd. And that's where Glenn and Rouse fall in at 4-4. Marble Falls just behind at 3-5. Eastview at 1-7. And Leander at 0-8. Coach Walla, like we talked about last game, and you just want to talk about it a little bit because it's just impressive, racking up his 350th career win the other night last week against Leander, and then turn around on Tuesday night, and the Liberty Hill basketball coach, the boys basketball coach, Barry Boren, picked up his 800th career win. And so just neat to see these coaches that have invested the time and effort and everything over the years in these kids, these student athletes, and then they're honored with these big accomplishments. And I guarantee you, go talk to Coach Wally and ask him about that 350 career wins, and he'll turn it right back to his players. The fact and the joy that he's had coaching these players, I guarantee Coach Boren would be the same way. You know, I teach, I coach, I try to lead these young men more than just at basketball, but in life, and we give credit to his players. And so 2 big accomplishments here this last week that we got to enjoy with Coach Walla and Coach Boren. Tonight we're on the road to take on Glenn for the second time in the rotation. In the first matchup, Glenn was victorious at Eastview 56-45. One thing that stuck out, Glenn was 6 or 8 from the free throw line, and they made 6 3-pointers. Eastview made 11 3-pointers. They outshot Glenn from behind the arc, but unfortunately, the Glenn defense keeping things at bay otherwise. And the free throws for the Eastview Patriots, they only took 4 free throws as a team in the entire game, making 2 of those. On Tuesday night, games that were faced off here in the district, 5A Region 4, District 25. Cedar Park beat Marble Falls 60-25. Rouse beat Leander 43-36. Georgetown beat this Glenn team 38-34. And Liberty Hill beat Eastview 51-24. The next games on the slate for District 25 will be on Tuesday, and it will be the Battle of the San Gabriel. The Georgetown Eagles will come into Eastview to take on the Lady Patriots for the second time in the season. Liberty Hill will be at Cedar Park. That'll be a fun game to keep up with. Glenn will be on the road down the street at Rouse High School, and Leander will travel out to Marble Falls next Tuesday. Head-to-head, Eastview is 1-4 all time against the Glenn Grizzlies. And so just always looking for an opportunity to better that standing, but more importantly, just get a win and build some more confidence for this team. The starting lineup for the Glenn Lady Grizzlies, 17-10 overall, 4-4 in district play. Their head coach is Jordan Ramey. Assistant coaches, Cayman Lang, Micheline Mercelita, and Melissa Rich. I apologize for butchering the names. The school colors for Glenn High School, they are navy, orange, and white. The principal here, Dr. Sean Miller. The Georgetown GHS is so different now. The Glenn High School athletic coordinator is Brandon Krosskoff. Athletic trainers here, Jason Allen and Molly Kidd. Managers for the Lady Grizzlies, Bella Anderson and Sophia Eklund. The starting lineup at guard, a 5'4 sophomore, number 12, Mariah Houston. At forward, a 5'8 junior, number 23, Catherine Brown. Down low, the 6-foot freshman, number 24, Soma Okolo. Also down low, a 5'11 junior, number 45, Crystal Jones. And the senior wing, a 5'8 senior, number 32, Angelina Williams, to round it out for the Lady Grizzlies. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back, give you the starters for your Lady Patriots and the start of the ball game. You're listening to Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN. as they wrap up warm-ups back here at Glenn High School. The Lady Patriots on the road to take on the Glenn Grizzlies. The Lady Patriots in the navy blue uniforms, navy blue shorts, navy blue tops with red shoulders, red numerals outlined in white on the back, red numerals outlined in white on the front with Patriots in capital block print lettering across the front of the navy blue uniforms. Red and white stripes down the side of the shorts and the jersey tops. The Lady Grizzlies in the white uniforms, the home uniforms. White uniforms, orange numerals outlined in navy blue. Grizzlies across the front in capital block print lettering outlined in navy blue. Crystal Jones and Izzy D's over there doing chest bumps in front of the Blue Grizzly bench. Funny watching them, the two, one of the seniors, Izzy D's, here tonight for the Lady Grizzlies. Number 42, Brooklyn Scott, a senior. Number 32, one of the starters, Angelina Williams. And one of the guards, this senior, number 15, Kyra Eklund, as well. The starting lineup for your Lady Patriots is going to be a little bit different. No, it's not. This is not the starting lineup. They're introducing the entire roster of the Patriots, and so we'll try to figure out who the starters are. I thought I knew them, but all of a sudden head coach Dave Walla, the assistant coaches Aisha Collins, Whitney Doyen, and Katie Roach. They're introducing all the Lady Patriots tonight. Dev Pereira, Vieira Cortez, Addie McCormick, Michaela Luera, Yadira Yaya Ares Mendez, Jimena Ruiz, Aaron Holmes, Nicola Tatum, Haley Sewell, Lexi Claiborne, Dia Nunez, Destiny Sullivan, and Ashley Bush. I believe Ashley is out tonight. Nope, she's back joining us tonight. She was out due to medical reasons the other night. And they are introducing both full rosters. So we'll take a quick timeout. Be back for the jump ball. We'll get you the starters for the Lady Patriots in just a sec. More Lady Patriot basketball on SHN in a moment.
SHN Sports would like to thank our platinum level sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball for helping make this broadcast possible. Our platinum sponsors are HTO, located at the corner of Williams Drive and Booties Crossing. HTO, drink tea, be happy. And Wag Heaven Pet Supplies and Self-Serve Dog Wash, located at 3010 Williams Drive in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center. Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you.
Back here for the start of the ball game. One change in the starting lineup for the Lady Patriots. We'll go over the starting lineup real quick. At wing, a 5'6 senior, number 2, Devduni Pereira. At guard, a 5'6 junior, number 5, Addie McCormick. At wing, a 5'10 senior, number 20, Aaron Holmes. At wing, a 5'7 sophomore, number 24, Lexi Claiborne. And a wing, a 5'10 junior, number 30, Destiny Sullivan. We get ready to jump it off. Crystal Jones, Aaron Holmes in the middle. The ball up, and it's tipped back into the hands of Houston for the Lady Grizzlies. They'll have the ball to start things out, going left to right across your screen and your mind's eye view in the left corner. Now to Houston on the right wing. She gets the pass, fires up at 3. It's no good, and she tracks down her own rebound. Nope, that's going to be by Williams. But she stepped on the inline, so the ball goes back over to the Lady Patriots. Their first possession. 7:40 left here in the first quarter. McCormick will bring it across the timeline for the Patriots. Left wing to Dev Pereira. Dev holds there. Now to McCormick, left baseline. She'll get a couple of screens. Go back to McCormick. Back to Pereira. Left baseline. Fires the 3. It's up. Good. Get her started, and it could be a long night. Dev Dooney Pereira, her first shot, a three-pointer, and a 3-0 lead for the Patriots. Houston down, picks up her dribble, kicks it out to the corner. Now down low to Crystal Jones. Left block. Goes up. It's shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up. Shot up. No good. And this rebound ripped down by Destiny Sullivan for the Patriots. 3-0 lead here early on for the Patriots. 7:05 left first quarter. McCormick across the timeline. She'll dribble left wing. Pushes Pereira through. Up top, Dev. She'll take a straight on three. This one on the way. In and out. No good. Rebound there by Okolo for the Grizzlies. She'll dribble it all the way down. The freshman into the lane and then kicks it out. Up top, it goes to Williams. She holds there on the left wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Kicks it up top to Houston. She'll fire the straight on three. It's good. Mariah Houston answers with a three of her own, and we're back to an even ball game. 3 apiece with 6:35 left here in the first quarter. McCormick across the timeline, dribbles up top, now to left wing, hands off to Claiborne. Off a high screen, dribbles all the way over, kick to Dev on the right baseline. Her three out the side of the backboard, and the rebound taken down there by Brown. She'll hand off to Houston. Here come the Grizzlies. 6:15 left first quarter. Houston top of the key. Now she'll back it out. She'll kick it over to Brown, all the way over to Okolo, left baseline. She tries to go low to Jones, and the pass stolen away there by Destiny Sullivan for the Patriots. Here comes McCormick. She'll kick it to Holmes. Back to Claiborne left wing. Up top, McCormick. Reset the offense. And now she'll dribble towards the right side. Give it off to Dev. Now a skip pass. Nice pass. Left block. Pereira gets the pass from McCormick and knocks it down. Pereira with 5 quick points. And a 5-3 lead for the Patriots, and a quick timeout by Coach Ramey. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 5:49 left first quarter. 5-3. Patriots lead it over Glenn. Back here in a minute on SHN. Quick timeout there by head coach Jordan Ramey. And the Grizzlies will inbound, trailing by 2. 5:45 left first quarter. Houston will bring it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. She has Williams right wing, Brown left wing. Dribbles off a screen, kicks it out to Williams. Now up top, Brown. Okolo left wing. She'll dribble towards the baseline and then kick it back up top to Williams. She'll step into the free throw line, take the free throw line jumper, and knock it down. Angelina Williams ties it up at 5 apiece with her first bucket of the ball game. McCormick across the timeline. She'll dribble left wing, push Claiborne through. She'll get Holmes off a high screen, drive in. The runner in the middle lane for McCormick. It's up and in. Nice take there by Addy. Changed it up a little bit. Now a 7-5 lead for the Patriots. Back down quickly. Okola, left baseline. The tall freshman will take a three. It's in and out. Rebound for Aaron Holmes. 4:55 left first quarter. Skip pass up ahead to Destiny Sullivan left wing, but it's through her hands out of bounds. And the turnover to the Lady Grizzlies. Couple of subs come into the ball game. Number 42, Brooklyn Scott, and number 20, Marissa Hernandez, check into the ball game for the Grizzlies. Okolo left wing, kick it over to Brooklyn Scott, left baseline. Now up to Williams. Correction to Hernandez. Okolo drives in the middle of the lane. A few steps, no call. She throws up the runner. And Okolo knocks down a shot there to even it up at 7 apiece. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left first quarter. McCormick across the timeline. Hands it off to Pereira right wing. She'll dribble back up top. Reset right wing to Sullivan. She loses it, gets it back. Now to McCormick. McCormick will dribble back up towards the top. She picks up her dribble, skip it over to Pereira left wing. She's open, fires a three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Okolo for the Grizzlies. Up ahead to Houston, right wing. Dribbles in, bounce pass across, but stolen there by Alexi Claiborne. Good defense by the Patriots. McCormick has it. She'll come across the timeline. Double back towards the top, looks to kick it off to Sullivan. It does. She'll dribble baseline. She's cut off, gets it back. She goes up and draws the foul. The shot doesn't go, but a foul there on Brooklyn Scott. That'll be her first personal foul. And first team foul on the Grizzlies, and that'll send Destiny Sullivan to the free throw line for 2 shots. 3 minutes, 59 seconds on the clock as Sullivan takes her first free throw. On the way, knocks it down. 8-7, Patriots lead it. Williams back in the game. Crystal Jones back in, and then let's see who came in. I believe it was number 22, Lauren Taylor. Second free throw from Sullivan is good as well. A lead 9-7 now for the Patriots. Williams goes left to Hernandez, now to Taylor, back to Hernandez, up top, swinging around the outside of the perimeter. Tries to go low to Crystal Jones as she pushes off, gets the skip pass down low, and Jones from the right block puts it up and in, her first two, ties it back up at 9 apiece. 3:40 left, first quarter, 9-9 your score. Skip it left wing, Claiborne. She holds there. She'll dribble towards the top, give it off to Sullivan, top of the key, back to McCormick. Addie will back it out, call out the offense, kick it left wing. Claiborne catches it there. Back up to McCormick. She'll dribble past Hernandez, the runner in the lane. Kick it over to Sullivan. Baseline jumper off the back iron, no good. Rebound into the hands of Williams for the Grizzlies. 3:15 as she crosses the timeline. Right wing into the hands of Scott. Scott holds there. Back up to Williams. Skip it around the outside. Now they have Taylor. Tries to go low, but that pass strong and out of bounds on the Grizzlies. Turnover to the Patriots. Couple of substitutions for the Patriots. Number 21, Nicolette Tatum checks in for the first time. And number 25, Daya Nunez. Sullivan and Claiborne take a seat for the Patriots. McCormick hands it off to Tatum, left wing. She drives into the lane, kicks it out to Pereira, right wing three. It's up, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds off of Brooklyn Scott. So the ball goes back over to the Patriots. They'll inbound underneath their own basket as Okola and Houston check back in, replacing Scott and Hernandez for the Grizzlies. Pereira inbounds to McCormick, right wing. She'll back it out, skip it over to Nunez as she was cutting into the lane. So the pass goes wayward and out of bounds. Turnover to the Lady Grizzlies. 2:45 left here in the first quarter. 9-9 your score. Mariah Houston will get the inbound pass for the Grizzlies. She'll dribble left wing against Pereira. Looks to dribble up top and gives it off to Williams. Skip it over to Cola, left wing. She'll dribble up top, kick it right wing to Houston. No one picks her up, steps in. The 15-footer is off the iron, no good. Long rebound, batted off of Holmes into the hands of Nicolette Tatum. And the Patriots bring it across with 2:20 left, first quarter. McCormick will get it up top, reset the offense. Go left wing to Pereira. Dev holds there, now to Holmes, top of the key. She stumbles, her foot caught on the floor, the travel. And the ball goes over to the Lady Grizzlies. Aaron did good to keep herself up right there when she took an extra skip on the floor there and kind of stuck on this beautiful hardwood floor here at Glenn High School in Leander, Texas. 2 minutes left first quarter, 2 minutes, 9-9 your score, the Grizzlies and the Patriots. Taylor has it right wing, kicks it up to Williams. Skip it over to Okola on the left wing, drives down, baseline, a Euro step, throws it up. The shot is no good, but a foul drawn there. We'll see who they call it on. It's on 21. That'll be on Nicolette Tatum. That'll be Nicolette's first personal foul, first team foul. And Soma Okola, the freshman, goes to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game for 2 shots. Okola had 14 points in the first matchup. She went 3 for 4 from the free throw line. This one no good. As Lauren Taylor checks out, Catherine Brown back on the floor for the Grizzlies. McCormick, Pereira, Holmes, Tatum, and Nunez on the floor for the Patriots. Soma Okola, the 6-foot freshman for the Grizzlies, fires the second free throw, and it rattles in. Front iron, back iron, front iron again, and down. And the Grizzlies take their first lead here in a while, 10-9. Kick it left wing to Tatum. She's double teamed up top to Nunez. She'll go to McCormick, right wing. She'll dribble baseline, tries to skip it over to Tatum, but it's picked off by Houston. Grizzlies push it up through the middle of the floor. Houston all the way in, but a foul on the floor will be called on Addie McCormick on the pushing foul. That'll be Addie's first personal foul, second team foul on the Patriots. And now Michaela Luera will check in for Addie McCormick in the Patriot lineup. Houston will inbound on the baseline for the Grizzlies. 5-second violation there, and a turnover back to the Patriots. Good inbound defense by the Patriots, and they'll get the ball back with 1:35 left here in the first quarter. 9-10, the Patriots trail by 1. Luera at the point, brings it across the timeline, picked up by Houston at midcourt. Goes right wing, but stolen there by Catherine Brown. She'll push it up ahead, but Pereira from behind gets it, knocks it free, but it goes into the hands of Houston. Houston crosses over in the middle of the lane, runs over Nunez, no foul call there. The shot no good, and the rebound by Aaron Holmes. Luera has it, pressured by Catherine Brown in the backcourt. The constant hand checking the reach, and they finally call that one. She did it all the way up the floor. Now they get the call on Catherine Brown. That'll be her first personal foul, second team foul on the Grizzlies. Hernandez checks back in for Brown for the Grizzlies. Houston, Williams, Hernandez, Okolo, and Jones on the floor for the Grizzlies. Inbound to Pereira. Back to Michaela Luera, left wing. She'll dribble up top with 1 minute left first quarter. 1 minute. She'll dribble down left wing. Tries to get it off to Tatum. And the ball stolen away by Hernandez for the Grizzlies. Hernandez pushes it up across the timeline. Dribbles right wing, tries to go low to Jones. She gets it in between two players, loses it in the lane, kicks it back out, and the ball stolen away by Nicolette. Now it's a foot race all the way to the end. A double team. Nicolette splits them, puts it up. Can't get it, but she's fouled. And she'll get 2 free throws. Good take there by Nicolette Tatum. The foul whistled on number 20. That'll be on Hernandez. That'll be her first personal, third team foul. 39.5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Nicolette Tatum to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw is nothing but net for Nicolette. The score tied up at 10 now. The Patriots have shot as many free throws on this second one by Tatum in this game as they did the entire game against the Glen the first time. And this time they're 4 for 4 and a 1-point lead. 11-10. The Patriots by 1 as Houston crosses the timeline for the Grizzlies. He looks for a high screen from Jones, looks to drive middle lane, kicks it over to Williams. She drives in, puts the left-handed shot up off the board and in. Catherine Brown with her correction. I apologize. That's Angelina Williams now with 4 points in the ball game. And the Grizzlies back up by 1. 12-11, 15 seconds. Give and go there. Luera kicks it out to Nunez. Now to Holmes, left wing. She'll kick it over. Pereira wide open, and Holmes doesn't kick it to her. Back to Luera. Now to Pereira, right wing, deep, NBA three-pointer, high arcing. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Okolo. She comes down with it. Tatum steals it, and the first quarter comes to an end. 12-11, Glenn leads it by 1 over the Patriots. Quick timeout, back with quarter number 2. You're listening to Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports.
Gold-level sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball are Hydrate. If it's here, it's healthy. Now with 2 locations, including the newest location, Hydrate on the Square in Georgetown. Talk on Maye, Mexican food truck located at South Fork Food Park, Wednesday through Sunday. A fresh, delicious Mexican flair. Definitely something to taco about. Carlson Law Firm. The Carlson Law Firm will fight for your rights. Cycle Works, your go-to store for your bicycling needs. Fact Fitness, master your behavior. Train with the best now. Book your free consultation at www.factfitnesscoaching.com. Gene Auto Repair. Stop by and see why we are the best little shop in Georgetown. GTX Awards, custom made easy. And Stones and Scapes. We are a professional landscape company with over 15 years of experience in Central Texas.
Back for quarter number 2. The Patriots will have it to start the second quarter. Pierre Cortez checks in for Luera for the first time in the ball game here to start quarter number 2. Pereira back to Cortez on the right baseline. Double team. Skip it ahead, but a pushing foul there as Cortez falls to the ground. Mariah Houston helps her up, but it'll be a foul there on number 20. That's going to be on Hernandez, and that'll be her second personal foul. 14th foul on the Lady Grizzlies. Cortez will inbound at the end of the Grizzly bench. Gets it into Holmes, right wing, hands it off to Cortez, back up top. Now she'll drive on Hernandez all the way into the right block. Stop, kick it out. Daya Nunez, right wing 3. It's short, and it'll land. Houston catches it under the basket and pushes it for the Grizzlies. She's up across the timeline, dribbles left wing. Kicks it out to Okolo, right wing. She'll take the 3 and knock it down. Soma Okola. And that'll draw a quick timeout from Coach Walla. Okolo hit a 3-pointer in the first game. Hits her first one here in the second quarter. 7:29 left in the first half, and a 15-11 lead for the Grizzlies. Quick timeout. We'll be back. More Patriot basketball on SHN. auto repair. Back out of the timeout. Patriots have the ball. Cortez will bring it across the timeline. 7:20 left in the first half. Dribbles against Hernandez. Now we'll come back towards the center. Loses it. Gets it back. Now she'll kick it over to Holmes. Holmes will drive on Hernandez. Kick it baseline to Tatum, but it's tipped off. I thought it was off of Williams. They called it off of Tatum. So the Grizzlies will get the ball back. 7:05 left in the first half. The Grizzlies lead by 4, 15-11. Mariah Houston dribbles left wing. Calling for Jones to come up top. Skips it over to Hernandez. Now into the hands of Williams. She'll skip it all the way to Houston left wing. She'll dribble there against Pereira. Now up top to Hernandez. Right wing to Williams. Looking to go low to Jones, and does. She's been in the lane for a while. She goes up and now whistled for a foul. They call it on Vieira Cortez. Her first personal, third team foul. Crystal Jones to the free throw line. Her first free throw off the rim and no good. In the first matchup, Jones had 17 points, was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Destiny Sullivan, Lexi Claiborne check in along with Haley Sewell. For the Patriots, this free throw off the iron, no good. Long rebound tipped out from Okolo. Cortez comes away with it for the Patriots. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Patriots. Hernandez picks her up just across the court. Kicks it over to Pereira, right wing. Pressured up to Cortez. She fakes the three. And whistled for a travel. She faked Hernandez off her feet. Then looks to drive and then whistled for the traveling violation. So the ball back over to Glenn. 6:25 left first half. 15-11. The Grizzlies by 4. Houston kicks it to Hernandez. Skip it around Okolo left wing. Looks to go low to Jones and does. Picked up there. But whistled for a travel. Destiny Sullivan help side defense. She got the double team there. And Jones travels with it, turning it right back over to the Patriots. Cortez dribbles. Left side, hands off to Claiborne. Off a high screen from Sewell. She'll dribble all the way to the right side, hand off to Pereira. Pereira off a high screen, now to the lane that takes the drive in. She's knocked to the ground. It's going to be on Hernandez. A jump ball. I thought it was a foul on Hernandez, as did Hernandez, and they call a jump ball. Ball back over to the Grizzlies. 5:55 left first half. Coach Wally up off the bench arguing there. Right wing into the hands of Williams. Skip pass left side to Houston. She drives in, a hop step, dumps it down low to Jones. Her shot hard off the glass, no good. Williams with the rebound. Her shot no good. Rebound ripped down by Destiny Sullivan. She's attacked in the quarter. Skips it across to Cortez, but it's off her hands, out of bounds. High pressure defense being played by the Grizzlies anytime the Patriots have the ball. And they're letting a physical play goal. And Coach Wallace still in the ear of the official. Inbound by Houston. She'll get it into Scott. It's off her face. Back to Houston. Wanted a pass there. And then the shot no good by Houston. But the ball tipped out of bounds by Claiborne. So it'll be the Grizzly ball. 5:28 left in the first half. 4-point lead still for Glenn. 15-11. Houston to inbound. Looking for a cutter. Gets it into Okolo. Oh, my goodness. Called a foul on Sewell. The ball was not even in Okolo's possession. She had lost it. But the foul whistled on Haley. That'll be her first personal foul. 14 foul on the Patriots. Skip it in. Deep to Scott. She'll fire a three-pointer from the left wing. It's no good. And Claiborne gets the rebound for the Patriots. Good job there by Lexi. Cortez ahead to Pereira. No one picks her up. Left wing three. It's up and good. Dev Pereira. 8 points in the ball game. He cuts the lead back to 1. 15-11. Houston across the timeline. Picked up there. 2-3 zone here for the Patriots. Kick it over to Williams. Now into the hands of Taylor. Left baseline. Back up to Williams. She looks to drive. Kick it out to Brooklyn Scott. She traveled with it. No call. Fires a three-pointer. No good. But Okolo goes over, get it, and put it up off the glass and in. The freshman with a beautiful play there. Okolo puts it up in a 3-point lead now for the Grizzlies. 17-14, 4:45 left first half. Cortez across the timeline, skip it over to Pereira, left wing. She loses it, picks up her dribble, kicks it across to Claiborne, top of the key. She'll dribble right wing to Cortez. She looks to drive baseline, cut off there by Brown. Now goes low to Sewell, tipped from behind by Okolo, no foul over the back there. And now the ball back the other way. Houston, middle lane, throws up the runner. It's no good, and a foul whistled against the Patriots. A foul called on number 2, Dev Pereira. That'll be Dev's first personal foul, 15th foul on the Patriots. And that'll send Mariah Houston to the free throw line for the first time in the ball game tonight. Houston fires the first free throw. It's off the side iron, no good. As Hernandez checks in for Williams for the Grizzlies. Houston readies, fires the second free throw. It's in and out, no good. Good block out there by Sewell. It keeps Okolo from the rebound. Claiborne comes away with it. Now the Patriots come down the floor. 4:15 left, hand off to Pereira. Top of the key, she'll go right wing to Sewell. Sewell holds, skip it over to Destiny Sullivan, left wing. Drives into the free throw line. The runner up from the free throw line, short into the hands of Somo Okolo. Here comes Okolo. She'll dribble down to the right wing, cut back towards the middle, all the way in the lane. Takes it in. The left-handed runner, no good. Cortez with the rebound. And the jump ball whistled there between Catherine Brown and Vier Cortez. And the jump ball goes back to the Lady Patriots. Brown checks out. Taylor back in as Aaron Holmes checks in for the Patriots. She'll replace Haley Sewell. On the floor for the Patriots, Dev Dooney Pereira, Vier Cortez, Lexi Claiborne, Destiny Sullivan, and Aaron Holmes. Now Addie McCormick up, ready to check in at the scorer's table. Cortez across the timeline, goes right side. Knocked to the floor there by Hernandez. That'll be her third personal foul. The tight defense backfiring on that play. And now Hernandez quickly back to the bench. And for the first time in the ballgame, Kyra Eklund checks in for the Grizzlies, replacing Hernandez and her 3 fouls. Addie checks back in for Vier. Inbounds the home, back to Addie. Skip it left wing to Pereira. She'll dribble back up top, give it off to Addie. Addie will drive baseline. She's double teamed there. Skip it up top. Lexi takes the straight on three-pointer, short off the front iron. Rebound by Brooklyn Scott for the Grizzlies. 3:30 left, first half. Houston dribbles down, kicks it out to Scott. Flat-footed three-pointer from the right side. It's long rebound, no good. Into the hands of Okolo. To Houston, right wing. She'll fire a three and knock it down. Mariah Houston with her second three-pointer in the ballgame. 6 points for her and a 6-point lead for the Grizzlies, 20-14. McCormick down, across, hands off to Pereira, right wing. She dribbles up top. Now to Sullivan, right wing. Right baseline. McCormick holds there. Gets a screen from Sullivan, dribbles up. Skip pass over to Pereira, left wing. She'll take a sidestep bounce, shoots the three. It's long. McCormick will save it and bounce, but it's into Sullivan's hands, and she's on the inline. And the ball back over to the Grizzlies. Williams back in for Eklund, and Crystal Jones checks in for Somo Okolo. The referee gives the ball before the players even got off the court. Can't call a technical foul for too many players if you caused it. So now the Grizzlies get set and will bring it in. Houston across the timeline. 2:50 left, first half. 20-14, 6-point lead for Glenn. Taylor has it now to Brooklyn Scott up top. Right wing to Williams. She looks low, now to Houston left wing. She'll go low to Crystal Jones on the left block. Quick turnaround, her shot up. It's long. Rebound by McCormick. McCormick will push it up across the left side. Cut off there by Williams. Stops at the left wing. She'll dribble up top. Go across all the way in and drives, kicks it to Pereira. Left or right baseline three from Pereira off the iron. Long rebound tipped out to Claiborne. She'll kick it over to Pereira. Now back up to McCormick, right wing. She'll reset the offense. 2:15 left, first half. Patriots trail by 6. She'll dribble right wing and hand off to Pereira. High screen from Holmes. Pereira will stop now, dribble left wing, hand off to Claiborne. High screen by Sullivan. Kick it over to McCormick, right baseline, three open, and she shoots it and knocks it down. Addie with 5 in the ball game, and the lead cut back to 3. 20-17, 2 minutes left first half, 2 minutes. Williams kicks it ahead to Mariah Houston. She dribbles right wing, cuts all the way in. The runner up, in and out, and in. Good take there by the freshman Mariah Houston. Correction, the sophomore. She now has 8 points in the ball game, and the lead back up to 5 for Glenn. Pereira backs out right wing, wide open three. It's long, no good. Rebound there by Taylor. Here come the Grizzlies with 1:35 left in the first half, and a 5-point lead. Houston, right wing, stops there. She'll stop and pop a three-pointer and knock it down. Wow, Mariah Houston knocks down another shot, and a timeout quickly there by Houston. by Coach Walla. After Houston's lighting it up here now, 25-17, an 8-point lead for the Grizzlies. Quick timeout, back with more action on SHN.
SHN Sports would like to thank our platinum level sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball for helping make this broadcast possible. Our platinum sponsors are HTO, located at the corner of Williams Drive and Booty's Crossing. HTO, drink tea, be happy. And Wag Heaven Pet Supplies and Self-Serve Dog Wash, located at 3010 Williams Drive in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center. Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you.
Quick 30-second timeout there from Coach Walla. 1:28 left in the first half. 25-17, an 8-point lead, the largest of the ball game for the Grizzlies. Holmes inbounds to McCormick. Holmes, McCormick, Tatum, Pereira, and Sullivan on the floor for the Patriots. McCormick into Holmes' right block. Stripped from behind by Houston. Good defense there. She'll drive down. It's a 2-on-1. Kick it over to Taylor. She'll throw it up, and she's fouled. Count the basket. Taylor's first 2 of the ball game, and the lead up to 10, possibly 11 on the old-fashioned three-point play attempt. Taylor gets 1 free throw. The first foul on Aaron Holmes. 16th foul now on the Patriots. Taylor's free throw rattles in. And the lead up to 11 now. 28-17 with 1:10 left, first half. McCormick dribbles middle. Now goes right side to Pereira. She'll kick it back to Holmes' right wing. Fake the 3. Drive in. Take the 18-footer off the iron. Short rebound there by Taylor for the Grizzlies. She'll skip it ahead to Houston, but it's over her head. And McCormick will track it down for the steal. She'll turn around and race it right back up the court. Turns one defender around, takes it all the way in. The runner up off the glass, can't get it. Rebound tip free. It's off of Houston, out of bounds. Good job there. And what a take there by Addie. She got the steal at one end of the floor. Beat several Grizzlies down the court. Turns Brooklyn Scott around on the defensive side. And then cut 2 defenders. The layup just a little strong off the backboard. But the Patriots will inbound with 48 seconds remaining. Inbound to Holmes. The 12-foot jumper. It's up and in. And a foul. Not a smart foul there from behind. Angelina Williams whistled for that one. That'll be her first personal foul. 16 foul. Give Aaron Holmes her first 2 of the ball game and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Okolo checks in for Brooklyn Scott for the Grizzlies with 46.2 seconds left in the first half. 28-19. Holmes' free throw is nothing but net. And the lead back to 8. 28-20. Glenn by 8. Houston stops top of the key, now backs it out. Slows things down for Coach Ramey and the Grizzlies. Left wing, Taylor holds it there, goes up top to Houston. She looks to dribble drive, now backs it out. Gives it off to Angelina Williams. She turns around at the lane, cut off. Kick it out to Okolo, straight on 3. Hard off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Taylor, though. She looks for a cutter and gets it into Williams from the right side. Williams, a little jump stop and puts it up and in. She now has 6 points in the ballgame. And the lead back up to 10. 30-20. 10 seconds left on the clock as McCormick dribbles right wing. She'll give it off to Pereira. Up top, Holmes. Holmes will fire the deep 3. It's up, short off the front iron. Long rebound, tip free. Holmes gets it. She puts it up real quick and hit the buzzer, but it is short. And that's how the first half ends. 30-20. Glenn leads it by 10. We'll take our time out here. Be back with some first half stats and the start of the second half here on SHN.
Presentation of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball is presented by our generous sponsors. Our platinum level sponsors are HTO, drink tea, be happy, and Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you. Our gold level sponsors are Hydrate. If it's here, it's healthy. Now with 2 locations, including the newest location, Hydrate on the Square in Georgetown. Tacan Maye, Mexican food truck located at South Fork Food Park Wednesday through Sunday. A fresh, delicious Mexican flair, definitely something to taco about. Carlson Law Firm. The Carlson Law Firm will fight for your rights. Cycle Works, your go-to store for your bicycling needs. Fact Fitness, master your behavior. Train with the best now. Book your free consultation at www.factfitnesscoaching.com. Gene Auto Repair. Stop by and see why we are the best little shop in Georgetown. GTX Awards, custom made easy. And Stones and Scapes. We are a professional landscape company with over 15 years of experience in Central Texas. Our silver level sponsors are Collins Orthodontic. Our goal is to help children, teens, and adults achieve and maintain their best smile, a smile they can be proud of. Austin Oral Surgery, compassionate, patient-focused oral and maxillofacial care. Nothing Bundt Cake, making each day sweeter. Ideal Signs, custom signage for all your business needs. And Steger Bazell. For more than 40 years, Steger Bazell has been a leader in the Central Texas consulting, engineering, and surveying community. Our thanks to these fine sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball.
Back here at halftime of the Lady Patriot basketball game. 30-20, Glenn leads it by 10 at the half. For the Grizzlies, 2 points for Crystal Jones, 3 for, make sure I have her name correct, Lauren Taylor. 6 points for Angelina Williams, 8 for Soma Okolo. And the leading scorer for the Grizzlies with 11 points is the sophomore Mariah Houston. For the Lady Patriots, 2 points apiece for Destiny Sullivan and Nicola Tatum, 3 for Aaron Holmes, 5 for Addie McCormick. And the leading scorer for the Patriots with 8 is Devduni Pereira. Something we went over beginning of last game, and we'll go back over real quickly here. The Eastview school records that we're looking at right now all deal with 3-point buckets made. And the all-time career-high three-pointers made record is 123 by Emily Daniel from 2014 to 2017. Deb Pereira currently has 121, counting the 2 first-half three-pointers here tonight. She is 2 3-pointers away from tying the career record, 3 from setting the record all by herself. And Dev has done this in less than 2 seasons of play. Now, last year, they had no preseason, pre-conference tournaments and no playoffs. And this year, they finally got to have their tournaments. But the way things are going in the season, they're going to be short of the playoffs. And Dev is close to breaking that record in under 2 seasons of play compared to the 4 by Emily Daniel. That tells you just the amount of 3-pointers that Dev Pereira has knocked down in her short time here at Eastview High School. The Eastview record for 3-pointers made in a single game is held by Devduni Pereira. She had 6. It was set with 6 of them in February of 2021 last season. This year, she currently has 2 games with 6 3-pointers each. And so looking for one game to try to set that mark apart by itself with 7. She was so close against Leander on the win at home last week. But then Eastview's record for highest 3-pointers for a season is 61, set by Dev last year. Counting the 2 3-pointers made in the first half here tonight, Dev currently has 60 3-pointers. She's 1 away from tying her season high record and 2 away from setting an all-new season high record for made 3-pointers at Eastview High School. So Dev Dooney Pereira, the senior wing, just a marksman of a shooter, and has such a quick release to be able to get a shot off. And so she has tonight's game. That we still have Georgetown at home on Tuesday of next week, Rouse on Friday, then at Cedar Park, Marble Falls on senior night, and then against Leander on the road to finish things off on February the 8th. So still 5 more games after tonight for the Lady Patriots to play and Dev to set some more records. And so just such a cool thing to see and to watch as I've been able to call all of the games that Dev's played that I've been able to call and watch her just the skill that she has shooting that 3-point shot, and such an athlete. And so we come out of the timeouts 30-20. The Glen Grizzlies lead it by 10. Starting things off with the ball in the third quarter will be the Grizzlies. Set the lineup, see who comes out from the huddles. Looks like the starting 5 for both teams: Mariah Houston, Angelina Williams, Catherine Brown, Soma Okolo, and Crystal Jones for the Grizzlies. And the starting 5 back on the floor for the Patriots: Dev Pereira, Pete McCormick, as she is lovingly called in her family, Lexi Claiborne, Aaron Holmes, and Destiny Sullivan. Now we're just waiting. There come the officials. Now blow that whistle like, hey, hurry up, hurry up. They all come running out. And so the Patriots will be on the defensive end. The Patriots will go left or right as you watch on the screen and as you see it in your mind's eye view if you're just listening in. Patriots will start on defense. Angelina Williams set to inbound. And now we'll get things underway. It was a discussion between Coach Ramey and Coach Walla and the official on the far side. But now Grizzlies have it to start. Mariah Houston will dribble right wing. Kick it over to Brown. Up top, Williams. She'll kick it over to Okolo. Over to Houston. She'll drive in the middle lane. Skip pass over. Now to Okolo, right wing. She'll fire the 3. It's up off the iron. No good. And now Brown runs the rebound down. She tries to throw it over to Williams, but a foul whistled. It's going to be on Dev Pereira. That'll be Dev's second personal foul. First team foul on the Patriots. Here in the second half, Houston to inbound. Kicks it up to Jones. Back down to Houston on the right baseline. She'll dribble back to the wing. Kick it over to Brown. Now Okolo. She traveled with it. No call there. She picked up both feet. Now Houston left wing to Williams. She goes in low to Jones. Left block. Turnaround jumper is good. Crystal Jones now with 4 points in the ballgame. The lead up to 12. 32-20. 7:15 left third quarter as McCormick crosses the timeline. Right wing, hand off to Pereira. Dribbles up top, skip it over to Holmes left wing. And an illegal screen whistled there on Lexi Claiborne. That'll be Claiborne's first personal foul, second team foul. The cheerleaders trying to get us rowdy in here That's going to happen. A quiet crowd tonight. 7 minutes left, third quarter. Houston off a screen, the middle of the lane. Jump stop, kick it out to Okolo. She drives in middle of the lane. The little jumper up over Holmes. That's good. Okolo now with 10 points, double figures in the ball game. The lead up to 14, 34-20. McCormick dribbles down, hands off to Pereira. Top of the key, right wing to Sullivan. Back up top, Pereira. Left wing, Holmes has it. She looks there for a cutting Sullivan. Gets it to her, but off her hands. Stolen away behind the Grizzlies. Here comes William. Kick it ahead to Okolo. She'll drive in. The left-handed runner up. No good. Rebound by Brown. Kick it out to Okolo. Now to Houston. Left wing. Wide open three-pointer. It's up and good. Mariah Houston now with 14 points. And a full timeout by Coach Walla. Down 17 here early in the third quarter. 37-20. Timeout here on SHN Sports. Presentation of Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball.
Gold-level sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball are Hydrate. If it's here, it's healthy. Now with 2 locations, including the newest location, Hydrate on the Square in Georgetown. Talk on Maye, Mexican food truck located at South Fork Food Park, Wednesday through Sunday. A fresh, delicious Mexican flair. Definitely something to taco about. Carlson Law Firm. The Carlson Law Firm will fight for your rights. Cycle Works, your go-to store for your bicycling needs. Fact Fitness, master your behavior. Train with the best now. Book your free consultation at www.factfitnesscoaching.com. Gene Auto Repair, stop by and see why we are the best little shop in Georgetown. GTX Awards, custom made easy. And Stones and Scapes. We are a professional landscape company with over 15 years of experience in Central Texas.
Back out of the timeout. The Patriots have the ball. Pereira back right wing to Sullivan. Skip it up top, Holmes. She'll look to drive down to the left side. Doubled up. Goes down low to Sullivan. She gets it back. She's doubled. Kicks it back out to Holmes, but it's knocked out of bounds off of Williams. And the Patriots will get the ball back. 6 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter. 37-20. The Glen Grizzlies have opened it up to a 17-point lead here early in the third quarter. And a foul whistled here. And the foul whistled on Catherine Brown, her second personal foul. First team foul for the Grizzlies. Pereira set to inbound. Does to Holmes, but it's right through her hands still by Okolo. Here come the Grizzlies. 2-on-1. Okolo loses the ball behind her. Dive on the ground. Jump ball going to be called there. Good job there by Addie McCormick. Glad she's all right. She stuck that arm out. Then Okolo dove on the ground. Could have easily hurt that shoulder. Addie adjusts the uniform. Shakes it off. And the Patriots get the ball back. 5:55 left, third quarter. She'll drive right side. Looks to kick it to Pereira and does. Right baseline three, block. And into the hands of Okolo. She'll come down the court. Kicks it up right side into the hands of Jones. Jones around Holmes. Throws up the shot. No good. Rebound bounces off a couple players. Houston runs it down. Into the right baseline. She'll drive in. Go pass the reverse. Kicks it into Jones. What a pass there. But her shot short off the front iron. And a rebound by Claiborne. Kick it ahead to McCormick. She'll drive past Okolo to the baseline. Kick it back out to Holmes. Left wing three. It's up off the back iron. Long rebound. Holmes chases it down. Goes up from the left block. Great effort there. And Aaron Holmes draws the foul. The foul will be on Crystal Jones. See now, Coach Ramey told me 45. Her number is actually 40 like I had it. That is her first personal foul. Second team foul. Holmes to the free throw line for 2 shots. Knocks down her first free throw. Now with 4 points in the ball game. Hernandez checks back in. And Brooklyn Scott for the Grizzlies. Williams and Jones out. This free throw, toilet bowls. Flush it down. That free throw finally goes down after about 3 laps around the rim. Quickly back down. Brown will fire a right baseline three. It's off the iron. No good. Lexi Claiborne with the rebound for the Patriots. 5:10 left, third quarter. 37-22, 15-point lead. Skip it ahead to Destiny Sullivan. Right baseline, drives in, puts it high, up off the glass and in. Sullivan now with 4 points in the ball game. The lead cut to 13. 37-24, 5 minutes left, third quarter. Houston across the timeline. Now up top, Okola. She drives to the left side, kicks it over to Brooklyn Scott baseline. She loses it, kicks it back up top to Hernandez, over to Houston right wing. She'll take a three. It's up and off the back iron. No good. It takes a second bounce. And a foul there by Soma Okola. She ran over Lexi Claiborne. Give Okolo her first personal foul. I thought it was a foul. No? It was. They did call it. On Okola, the third team foul for the Grizzlies. McCormick, the ball stolen away there by Brown. She comes back up. McCormick returns the favor and steals it away from her. She'll race down the floor past Houston, drive in past Scott, and a blocking foul there on Brooklyn Scott. And that'll send Addie McCormick to the free throw line. Nope, it'll be on the floor. But that'll be a foul on Brooklyn Scott, her second personal, fourth team foul on the Grizzlies. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left. And Catherine Brown checks back in. Nope, that's going to be Taylor. I'm sorry, Lauren Taylor checks in for Catherine Brown. Nicolette Tatum checks in for Claiborne. Pereira to inbound, does to Holmes. Fakes a person up in the air. The runner up, no good. Holmes gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Patner's stats, she gets a third rebound, puts it up and in. Aaron Holmes cuts the lead now to 11, 37-26. Hernandez to Houston. Right wing, dribbles against McCormick. Looks to drive in the lane, does. Kicks it out to Hernandez, left baseline. She'll fire a high arcing three. It's an air ball into the hands of Destiny Sullivan, or like to say there, it's just a bit outside and into the hands of the Patriots. Here comes McCormick across the timeline, off to Pereira, top of the key. Back right wing to Sullivan. She thinks about it, now drives in. The runner up and get the roll. Destiny Sullivan with 6 points now in the ball game. It cuts the lead back to 9, 37-28. The Patriots have cut this back from a 17-point deficit to 9 now with 3:40 left in the third quarter. Cut pass there from Hernandez to Taylor, but it's knocked out of bounds by Nicolette Tatum. Good defense. And back off the bench will be Angelina Williams and Crystal Jones and Soma Okola. Hernandez checks out. Now Vieira Cortez will check in for Addie McCormick. So Pereira, Tatum, McCormick, or correction, Pereira, Tatum, Cortez, Holmes, and Sullivan on the floor for the Patriots. Williams dribbles, goes right wing to Okolo. No one picks her up. She'll fire the right wing three. It's an air ball. And the ball's loose on the floor. Battle for it. It's kicked by Jones. See if he calls it. Thank you. Good call here on the backside official. Jones fell to the floor. Kicked it with her foot over to one of the other players. And it's whistled as a kick ball. Ball goes back over to Eastview. 3:25 left in the third quarter. 37-28. Cortez, top of the key, dribbles left wing. Hand off to Tatum. She'll drive in off a high screen to the right side. Kicks it out to Pereira, right wing. She'll dribble up top off a high screen from Holmes. Gets another high screen, cuts back right side. Stop and pop the jumper. It's up and good. A 2-point bucket there by Pereira. Now with 10 points in the ballgame, the lead down to 7. 3 minutes left, third quarter. 37-30, Glenn by 7. Williams has it. Skip it over to Houston, right side. Now baseline to Taylor. She traveled. No call there. Kicks it up to Okolo. She'll drive in. Cut off by Holmes. And a traveling violation. Good defense there by Aaron Holmes. She cut off the path for Soma Okolo and whistled for the traveling violation. Patriots get the ball back. 2:45 left, third quarter. 37-30. Cortez across the timeline. Right wing against Taylor. Up top, Pereira. Covered by Jones. Back to Cortez. Cortez picks up her dribble. Got to get rid of it. Does to Aaron Holmes. Now to Tatum, left wing. Tatum looks to drive and does. The runner up off the glass. Counted and one. What a take by Tatum. She draws the foul. Count the bucket. Not sure who the foul was called on there. We'll have to get that one straightened out. But give the bucket to Nicolette Tatum. The chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. 37-32. Make it 37-33. Nothing but net there. And it's down to a 4-point lead. Now to Williams, the cut down low. Cut off. Back to Scott. Right wing three. It's up and good. Brooklyn Scott finally knocks one down after about 4 misses from beyond the arc. But none bigger than that one as she puts it back to a 7-point lead for the Grizzlies. 2:05 left, third quarter. Handed off to Pereira, top of the key. Picked up there by Eklund. Left wing Holmes. She's wide open. Aaron will fire it there. It's off the iron. No good. Rebound taken down by Taylor for the Grizzlies. She'll push it ahead. Looks ahead, but Scott not watching. Now she'll slow it down. Kick it over to Williams. Top of the key. She jumps in. Comes to a jump stop. Kick it over to Eklund, left wing. picks up her dribble, goes up top to Taylor. Right wing to Brooklyn Scott. Tries to go low to Jones. Right block to turnaround jumper off the glass. Too hard. And a rebound by Tatum for the Patriots. Tatum pushes ahead, loses it. Now she'll kick it back to Cortez. Slow things down with 1:35 left in the third quarter. 40-33, the Grizzlies by 7. Cortez dribbles right wing. Hand off to Tatum. She'll get a high screen from Holmes. Dribble all the way to the left wing. Spin in the middle lane. Goes up, draws the foul, but can't get the shot. That one will be on Crystal Jones. And that'll be Jones' second personal foul, the 16th foul on the Grizzlies. And now 5 substitutes coming in for the Grizzlies after the first attempt from Tatum. Nicolette to the free throw line. She is 3 for 3 in the ballgame so far from the free throw line. This free throw on the way is in and out. I shouldn't have said it. The first miss of the ballgame for the Patriots. I will own that miss. I apologize. First missed free throw of the night for the Patriots. Before that, they were 8 for 8 from the free throw line. McCormick and Sewell back in for the Patriots. This free throw is good for Tatum. Lexi Claiborne will check in for Tatum. 40-34, 6-point lead for the Grizzlies, 1:24 left. Okolo, Houston, Hernandez, Brown, and Izzy Dees on the floor for the Grizzlies. Hernandez, right wing to Brown. Now to Okolo, right baseline. She'll dribble up towards the wing. Split defenders. Now skip it, but she traveled. Another travel there by the freshman Okolo. And the ball turned over to the Patriots. 1:05 left, third quarter. Trailing by 6. Claiborne inbounds to Cortez. She'll walk it up the floor. She crosses midcourt. There's 1 minute left, third quarter. McCormick, right wing. Skips it up top, Sewell. Over to Claiborne, left wing. She fakes, now drives. Skip it over to McCormick, right wing. She'll drive baseline. Cut off, tries to get rid of it, but she's fouled there. That'll be on Catherine Brown. That'll be Catherine Brown's third personal foul. 17 foul. So McCormick will go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. They say that's the 8th foul. Okay. They're going to give McCormick a shooting foul, so she'll get 2 free throws here for the Patriots. The first one, in and out, no good. Kyra Eklund, the senior, checks in for Brown. The second free throw from McCormick is good. And the lead down to 5. 50 seconds left. Houston across the timeline. Left wing for the Grizzlies. Spin dribble off to her left. Cut off now. Backs it out. Does it. Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me. Great defense by McCormick. But a reach-in foul. Called it a hack. And that'll be Addie's second personal. Only the third team foul on the Patriots. 43.7 seconds left. Third quarter. Hernandez inbounds to Houston. Left wing. Pick her up or she'll fire that one, and she crosses over. Now fires a 3. It's in and out. No good. And McCormick gets the rebound. McCormick will push it ahead. 35 seconds remaining. All the way into the right block. Stop. The runner up off the glass. No good. Sewell with the rebound, but it's not free. Into the hands of Soma Okolo. Okolo drives all the way down to the left block. Cut off by Cortez. The spin. Turn around. Throw it up. And in for Okolo. She now has 12 points in the game, and the lead back up to 7. 42-35. 16 seconds left, third quarter. Cortez across the timeline. She'll dribble right wing, hand it off to McCormick. She'll get a high screen, but it's a moving screen by Sewell. And the ball will go back over to the Grizzlies. Second personal foul on Sewell. 14th foul on the Patriots. 11.0 seconds remaining as Houston gets the inbound. She'll walk it across the timeline. 7 seconds remaining. Looks over to Coach Ramey. 4 seconds remaining. Top of the key. Looking to double. Kicks it over to Hernandez. Left baseline. Fires the 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. Into the third, 42-35. The Grizzlies lead it by 7. We'll take a timeout. Be back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN.
Silver level sponsors for Eastview Lady Patriots Basketball are Collins Orthodontic. Our goal is to help children, teens, and adults achieve and maintain their best smile, a smile they can be proud of. Austin Oral Surgery, compassionate, patient-focused oral and maxillofacial care. Nothing but cake, making each day sweeter. Ideal Signs, custom signage for all your business needs. And Steger Bazell. For more than 40 years, Steger Bazell has been a leader in the Central Texas consulting, engineering, and surveying community.
of the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead for the Grizzlies, 42-35. And now they'll get ready to kick things off here. Glenn has the ball to start this fourth quarter. Hernandez, Houston, Okolo, Jones, and Williams on the floor for the Grizzlies. Cortez, Sewell, Claiborne, Sullivan, and McCormick on the floor for the Patriots. Baseline Houston, left side, covered by Sullivan. Looks to drive. Runner in the middle of the lane. How do you call a block and foul on that? But they do. It'll be on Destiny Sullivan, her first personal foul. So the Grizzlies will inbound. Only the 15th foul on the Patriots here in the second half. The Grizzlies have 17 fouls, so they'll be in the bonus the rest of the ball game. Okolo, right baseline, traveled with it. No call there. She drives up to the wing, back over to Williams. Williams looking low for Jones. Gets it down to her. She's double-teamed. Turn around towards the left. Her shot up off the glass too hard. Rebound for McCormick. And the Patriots, she'll get off to Cortez. Cortez will cross the timeline. 7:25 left in the ball game. The Patriots find themselves down by 7 here in the fourth quarter. Left wing, Sewell has it. Looking in, now kicks it into Cortez, but it's stolen away by Crystal Jones. And here come the Grizzlies. Houston has it, right wing. She'll dribble down towards the baseline. Looking for a screen and gets one. Stop and pop a deep three, but it's blocked there by McCormick. Good defense on that kind of a contested 3-4 shot there by Houston. And the Patriots get it back. Cortez dribbles left wing. Reverse dribble. Comes right wing into the hands of Claiborne. She goes across to the left elbow. Loses the ball. It's on the floor loose. Claiborne jumps on top of the player, and they'll whistle a foul. Not going to be a jump ball. That'll be on Lexi Claiborne. It'll be Lexi's second personal foul, 16 foul. And now here comes Tatum, Holmes, and Pereira replacing Cortez, Sewell, and Claiborne for the Patriots. So you've got Addie McCormick, Devduni Pereira, Nicolette Tatum, Destiny Sullivan, and Aaron Holmes on the floor for the Patriots. 6:45 left in the ball game. 7-point lead for Glenn, 42-35. Hernandez, left baseline to Okolo. She'll get a screen from Jones. Drive in the lane. Kick it out to Houston, left wing. She'll dribble there against Pereira. Picks up her dribble. Has to get rid of it and does. Up top to Williams. She'll drive in the middle of the lane. Jump stop. Down low to left block. Block from behind by Tatum. I think Tatum and Jones know each other. That was an awesome play there, but they're going to put Crystal Jones. She'd been over, helped up Tatum, and Tatum came up smiling and laughing, and they kind of chest bumped there. But give Tatum her second personal 17 foul. Crystal Jones to the free throw line for the Grizzlies. 6:29 left in the ball game, but a great block until the body contact. Tatum just happened to get her down low with the body, and so that'll send Crystal Jones to the free throw line. She's 0 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. Make it 0 for 3. She only has 4 points in the ball game in the first meeting. Crystal Jones had 17 points in the first matchup, only with 4 here tonight. Make it only 4. Okolo gets the rebound, kicks it up top to Hernandez. She'll kick it over to Houston, reset the offense with 6:25 in the ball game. Houston covered by McCormick. She'll dribble, kick it off to Jones, back to Houston. She'll look to drive in the lane. Fake pass. Now the runner. It's no good. And the rebound by Destiny Sullivan for the Patriots. Good job there. 6:05 left in the ball game. McCormick across the timeline. She'll look right wing. Push through Pereira. Pereira will come up top off a screen. Gets the ball up top. Hernandez steps out on her. She'll dribble off. Hand off to McCormick. McCormick will go left wing off a screen. Stop and pop the 3 from the left wing. It's in it off the back iron, but a long rebound. McCormick traces it down. Jumps in. A 12-foot jumper. Up and good. Addie McCormick. 8 points in the ball game. And the lead cut back to 5. 42-37. Quickly down. Houston, middle lane. Reverse pass into the hands of Jones, but stolen away by McCormick. She'll push it up the left side. Still stop and pop a 3 from the left wing. It's up off the iron. No good. Rebound by Okolo. She'll push down as people just sandbagging down the floor. Jones almost slipped and fell, but she knocks it down on the cherry pick there by Jones, and the lead back up to 7. 44-37. 5:15 left in the ball game. McCormick hands off to Pereira, top of the key. Dribbles against Hernandez, over to Holmes, left wing. She'll dribble on Jones, into McCormick in the lane. The runner up on the left side, good. Addie McCormick now with 10 points in the ball game. The lead back to 5, 44-39. Patriots trail it by 5 with 5 minutes left, and Coach Ramey wants a full timeout to talk things over with his Grizzlies. The Patriots cut it to a 5-point deficit with 5:01 left here in the ballgame. A timeout, and back with more Patriot basketball on SHN.
SHN Sports would like to thank our platinum-level sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots basketball for helping make this broadcast possible. Our platinum sponsors are HTO, located at the corner of Williams Drive and Booties Crossing. HTO, drink tea, be happy. And Wag Heaven Pet Supplies and Self-Serve Dog Wash, located at 3010 Williams Drive in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center. Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you.
Inbound out of the timeout. The Grizzlies have the ball. Hernandez, right wing, drives in, kicks it down low, but a good defensive play there by Tatum. Hernandez tried to kick it to the corner to Houston. Coach Ramey's over there, bounce pass, but Tatum had a good job there. Put her hand in the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds. Grizzlies inbound. Williams hands it off to Houston, baseline. Now to Williams, she'll cut in, cut off. Back up top to Hernandez, drives in the middle lane. Kick it out to Brooklyn Scott on the right baseline. Back up to Okolo. Right wing, she looks to drive. Does, but the ball gets away from her into the hands of Tatum. Tatum pushes it ahead, cuts through two defenders, skips it over to Vier Cortez. She'll back it out to Pereira, but it's behind her. And out of bounds, so the bad pass there. Turnover on the Patriots. 44-39, a 5-point lead for Glenn. 4:33 left in the ball game. Cortez, Pereira, Tatum, Holmes, and Sullivan on the floor for the Patriots. Williams, Okolo, Scott, Hernandez, and Houston on the floor for the Grizzlies. Right wing, Hernandez. Now right baseline, Scott thinks about the three. Up to Okolo, right wing. She'll try to get it up top to Houston. It does. She comes off a pick, spins in the middle lane, backs it out. Now to Okolo. She's picked up by Cortez. Tries to kick it out to Hernandez. Now to Williams. Williams drives in the middle lane. Skips it over to Scott, right wing. She'll take a three. It's going to be a short shot off the front iron. And the rebound there by Vier Cortez. Maybe the shortest player on the floor gets the rebound. Down low to Sullivan, but it's off of her hands, out of bounds. The hard bounce pass there from Cortez off of Sullivan, and the Grizzlies get the ball back as Lauren Taylor checks in along with Crystal Jones. She'll replace Brooklyn Scott and Marissa Hernandez. Soma Okolo and Marissa Hernandez, the two freshmen, check out for the Grizzlies. 3:50 left here in the ball game. A 5-point lead for Glenn, 44-39. Both teams in the bonus, so they'll be shooting free throws on any fouls the rest of the way. Houston, right wing to Scott, left wing into the hands of Taylor. Taylor holds, back to Williams, up top. She'll dribble towards the left, now kick to Houston, right wing. Right baseline, Taylor holds, looks at a cutter and throws it in the middle of the lane to Houston. She'll kick it out to Williams. The left jumper is up and good for Williams. Angelina Williams now with 8 points in the game. The lead back up to 7. Pereira right baseline gives it off to Tatum. She'll run her up in the lane, off the glass, and gets the roll. Nice take there by Nicolette Tatum. Tatum now with 8 in the game, cuts it back to 5, 46-41. Kick it over to Houston. She'll drive in middle lane. Her pass picked off by Cortez for the Patriots. Good job there by Vier. She dribbles up against Taylor, kicks it out to Pereira right baseline. She'll dribble up, kick it over to Holmes, right wing. Fake, dribble into the lane, kick it over to Tatum, left wing. She fakes, she drives in the middle of the lane, around, and throws it up. But a 3-second violation whistled there on Cortez. She was getting ready for the shot, and it never came. Tatum and Cortez check out. McCormick and Claiborne back in the ballgame for the Patriots. Soma Okolo and Catherine Brown check in for the Grizzlies. 2:45 left in the ballgame. Houston will walk it up for the Grizzlies. She'll cross the timeline. 2:37 left on the clock. Grizzlies are going to slow things down here. Pereira steps out on her. She'll drive all the way in and throw up a circus shot. No good. The rebound tip from Claiborne over to Aaron Holmes for the Patriots. Kind of a forced take there by the sophomore Houston. McCormick back down. She fakes the pass, dribbles all the way to the baseline, kicks it up to Claiborne, left wing. She'll skip it over right wing to Pereira. No one picks her up. She'll fire the three. It's in and out. No good. Rebound by Okolo for the Grizzlies. She'll push it up. The 6-footer coming down, left wing. Drives all the way in, doesn't get cut off, and puts it up and in off the glass. Okolo now with 14 points in the ballgame and a 7-point lead. Pass down low to left block to Sullivan. Kick it back out to Holmes up top. She'll dribble, now reverse it back out to Sullivan, baseline. She drives past Jones, cut off there, turn around, throws one up. It's short off the front. Looked like it may have clipped the iron. And the Grizzlies get it. Houston drives in. Crossover dribble, the runner up and in. Don't cut her off. She'll take it to the hoop, and she did there. Houston now with 16 points in the ballgame, and the lead back up to 9. 50-41. McCormick takes it all the way. The runner up and in from the right side for Addie McCormick. Good take there, and a quick timeout by Coach Walla. Down by 7, 1:27 left here in the ballgame, and we'll take a quick timeout with them. 1:27 left. The Grizzlies lead it by 7 over Eastview, 50-43. More action after this timeout on SHN. Back out of the timeout. 1 minute, 27 seconds remaining. Full court pressure will be applied here by the Patriots. Skip the inbound and pass over the head of McCormick to Houston. She'll get across the timeline. 1:25 on the clock. 50-43. Glenn by 7. McCormick all over. Should be a 5-second violation. Now kick it over to Williams left wing. She'll dribble against Claiborne. Out towards the middle of the court. And force the Patriots to play defense. Now we'll see what happens here. The far side, or the near side official to us, furthest one away from the scorer's table, saw something wrong with the clock. I think he's getting it down to 1:10 on the clock. Vier Cortez checks in for Claiborne. So on the floor for the Patriots, you'll have Devduni Pereira, Vier Cortez, Addie McCormick, Nicolette Tatum, and Destiny Sullivan. Pressure being applied. Inbound to the backcourt to Houston. She'll spin off of that. Covered tightly by McCormick. Kicks it over to Okolo. Covered by Tatum, right wing. She dribbles in. Off a screen. Picked up by Sullivan, baseline. Kicks it up to Catherine Brown. Brown picks up her dribble. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. They're going to have to go to fouls at some point. Skip it over right wing. 7-point deficit. 45 seconds left. Patriots are going to have to foul to get the possession back. And now Cortez bodies up against Brown. Kicks it over to Houston. And so they'll go right side to Okolo. And now a foul whistle there. That'll send Soma Okolo to the free throw line. Tatum picks up her third. 8th team foul on the Patriots. Okolo 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Will go for the 1-and-1. They'll back up everybody off of the free throw area for the Grizzlies. They'll drop 4 players back. Aaron Holmes back in the game for Cortez. She'll sit on the end of the bench. They'll go offense-defense here. 31.9 seconds left. Okolo 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the ball game. A few dribbles, fires away, and this one off the iron and gets the kind bounce. The lead up to 8. 51-43. Okolo, a couple more dribbles, fires away, and this one knocked down as well. And a 9-point lead. Inbound to McCormick, 30 seconds left. She'll dribble up. You got to push it now. She's right wing. She holds there, looking for Holmes, does. Middle of the lane. Holmes kicks it down low to Sullivan. Baseline, back out to Tatum. Tatum skip pass all the way to McCormick, right wing. Drives right baseline, backs it out. Got to get a shot up here. And finally a foul called on Houston. That is Houston's first personal foul, 19th foul. And McCormick to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Addie McCormick, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Make it 2 for 3. And she'll get the bonus free throw. 52-44, 8-point lead for Glenn. 14.5 seconds remaining. The free throw from McCormick rattles around and drops as well. And the lead down to 7, 52-45. Williams drives ahead, gets all the way down to the right wing. And then McCormick gets the ball knocked free, but whistled for the foul. That'll be her third personal foul, 19th foul. And that'll send Angelina Williams to the free throw line for the first time of the ball game for the 1-and-1. Holmes back in on the substitution for Cortez. Scott Eklund and Izzy Dees checks back in for the Grizzlies. The free throw rattles around and drops for Angelina Williams. She'll get the bonus free throw. The lead back to 8, 53-45, 7.9 seconds remaining. This free throw, nothing but net for Williams. 5 seconds remaining. Up top, Holmes will take the straight on 3. Off the iron, no good. The rebound batted free. McCormick comes up with it. Throw it up at the buzzer, but it will not count no matter what. And the ball game has come to an end. 54-45, Glenn wins it by 9 over the Eastview Lady Patriots. We'll take a timeout, thank our sponsors one more time, and then come back with final stats and a sign-off. You're listening to Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN.
This presentation of Eastview Lady Patriots Basketball is presented by our generous sponsors. Our platinum level sponsors are HTO, Drink Tea, Be Happy, and Wag Heaven, the ultimate stop for your pets and you. Our gold level sponsors are Hydrate. If it's here, it's healthy. Now with 2 locations, including the newest location, Hydrate on the Square in Georgetown. Takan Maye, Mexican food truck located at South Fork Food Park, Wednesday through Sunday. A fresh, delicious Mexican flair. Definitely something to taco about. Carlson Law Firm. The Carlson Law Firm will fight for your rights. Cycle Works, your go-to store for your bicycling needs. Fact Fitness, master your behavior. Train with the best now. Book your free consultation at www.factfitnesscoaching.com. Gene Auto Repair. Stop by and see why we are the best little shop in Georgetown. GTX Awards, custom made easy. And Stones and Scapes. We are a professional landscape company with over 15 years of experience in Central Texas. Our silver level sponsors are Collins Orthodontic. Our goal is to help children, teens, and adults achieve and maintain their best smile, a smile they can be proud of. Austin Oral Surgery, compassionate, patient-focused oral and maxillofacial care. Nothing Bundt Cake, making each day sweeter. Ideal Signs, custom signage for all your business needs. And Steger Bazell. For more than 40 years, Steger Bazell has been a leader in the Central Texas consulting, engineering, and surveying community. Our thanks to these fine sponsors of Eastview Lady Patriots Basketball.
Back here at Glenn High School, the Lady Patriots fall 54-45 to the Glenn Grizzlies. Glenn moves to 18-10 on the year, 5-4 in district play. The Patriots fall to 5-22, 1-8 in district play. The scoring for the Grizzlies: 3 points apiece for Taylor and Scott, 6 points for Crystal Jones, 10 points for Angelina Williams, and Mariah Houston and Soma Okolo both finished with 16 points for the Grizzlies. For the Patriots, 6 points for Destiny Sullivan, 7 for Aaron Holmes, 8 for Nicolette Tatum, 10 for Devduni Pereira, and the leading scorer for the Patriots with 14 points was Addie McCormick. The next action for the Patriots will be on Tuesday night at home, taking on the Georgetown Lady Eagles in the Battle of the San Gabriel. We'll be live on air about 6 p.m. with a 6:15 tip. But stay tuned here as we sign off. We're going to switch the codes in the computer and bring you Eastview Patriot basketball as they take on the Glen Grizzlies here at Glen High School. Thanks for listening tonight. Remember, it doesn't cost a dime to be kind, and we'll be right back with Patriot basketball on SHN Sports.